Fabulous. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to Gals on the Pit Wall. I'm Jasmine.
I'm Catherine.
Welcome to Gals on the Pit Wall.
Yeah. It's been a quiet week.
It has been a very quiet week because this is not a race weekend this week.
And we've got little bits of news, but there's not really been too much excitement happening.
No, there's not been too much movement in the F1 world, but...
Yeah, it's been a very chill week.
Very. I hope the drivers are enjoying their little peace after that triple header.
Yeah, I know. We've needed a quiet week after the craziness.
Yes.
And then Qatar, we're going to come back with a bang.
Yes, a 6 p.m. race for us.
Woo!
None of this 5 a.m. business.
No, I can't do that. If you're an F1 fan and you're like anywhere that's not Europe, and you have to wake up at 6 a.m. or ridiculous times for most of the races, then...
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I
actually
couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't be a fan.
But it feels wrong to not watch them live. Like, I can't watch them back. I need to watch them at the time. Because there's something... And someone made a TikTok about this, but there's something wrong about, like, the idea of everyone knowing who's won, and then you're watching it later.
That's true, but then, like, at the same time, I think that for Suzuka next year... I'll have to physically get up if I want to watch it because I can't watch it from bed. That was my downfall.
I managed to like watch it from bed, but I woke up late, so I missed the first bit. So I didn't want to then have to run and wait for my TV to get going and try and load it up.
No.
Yeah. So we were going to do some what little news we have, but we're going to start off with just a bit of fun.
A little bit of fun, something you guys can do along with us.
Yeah, so the idea is you're going to go on an F1 road trip.
Yes.
Can be anywhere, nowhere specific. What 4 drivers, because this is in theory, this is a 5-seater car, it's a normal car. What 4 drivers are you taking with you?
And we don't know what each other have
Yeah, we haven't
either,
discussed
so...
this. We're going in blind, and there should be some reasoning here.
Yeah, I think my reason is pretty sound, I think.
And we've also specifically, like, kind of said where they would be in the car as well. Like, this is really well thought out.
Yeah, we've really thought this one through.
So, who's driving your... Well, actually, what kind of car are you going in this road trip?
I was feeling like this was, like, kind of a Range Rover-esque vehicle, just because there's 5 of us, so...
I was thinking like a Land Rover Defender, but also
something big.
How funny would Lando's Fiat Jolly be? Or just like a Vauxhall Corsa.
Just
all packed in the Corsa.
That's funny.
Knees touching. I think it'd be quite fun.
Oh god, intimate.
Yeah.
No, mine was a big car in my head.
Yeah.
This was a big car.
Nah, I was thinking,
And in my mind, we were driving.
Oh, see... Right, in real life, I can't drive.
No, I can't either, but like in my mind, we were driving this car.
Okay, well, I'm not driving.
Okay.
But you could be driving yours, but I am not driving mine.
Okay, I'm driving mine.
Because think of the pressure, right? If you're driving the car and you've got 4 F1 drivers in it with you.
Well, yeah, like there's obviously going to be pressure.
That's
but,
4 backseat drivers that you don't want.
But most of the drivers don't like driving outside of F1 anyway. This was my reasoning.
Well, when you hear who's in my car, I think it'll make sense that I'm not driving.
Okay, I'm excited to hear.
Okay, do you want to start with who's driving, or do you want to start with who's... Should we go back to front, or...
No, we'll start with who's driving and then we'll work back through the car.
I'll let you go first.
Okay, well, I am driving.
Okay, yeah, right.
I'm driving because I personally think that would be a laugh.
Okay, you wouldn't feel under pressure?
Well, there would obviously be a slight element of pressure, but I mean, I'm not trying to speed race on this road trip. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get to the destination.
Okay. I have Max driving mine.
Okay.
Because I do feel he'd be fun in a road trip sense. He seems like he's a funny guy.
Yeah,
very chill guy.
Laugh, yeah.
And I think if I was going to have anyone driving me, or a group of us round, it would be Max.
Okay, that makes sense.
There might be
a very qualified man.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of road rage, but I do think that that's the person I'd want driving.
Okay, for sure.
And I feel like, so say I was driving, theoretically, I wouldn't be able to sort of have the banter and focus on driving, because my multitasking is shocking.
Oh no, I'm a great multitasker.
I'm not, so I need Max to be driving, and he can do the banter
so
and
that
drive.
You can enjoy the trip.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
I would be a very stressed out driver and it'd be no fun.
Okay.
So who's in your front passenger seat?
Okay, in my passenger seat, I have Lando.
Okay.
I have Lando there because Lando's got some good tunes.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So my idea is that Lando is my passenger princess. Lando's there to make sure the tunes are banging and to pass me a water if I need a water. If I need something, Lando's got my back.
Do you reckon he'd be good on the navigation though?
He doesn't need to be good at navigating. He needs to be good at the tunes.
Okay. So are you navigating?
I've got sat nav, babe.
Okay.
He doesn't need to navigate me anywhere. The car that we're driving has a big screen that's telling me where to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in the front of mine, I've got Oscar.
Of course.
Yeah. I love Oscar P.
Plot twist.
Yeah, I know, a big shocker. But I just think he's very funny and he's very chill, and I think he would be nice chill vibes.
Okay.
Voice of reason on the road trip. But he is really funny. I think he's underrated as a personality because people don't know him well enough.
Yeah, okay.
But even if you watch videos of him when he was in F2 and stuff, he was very funny.
Very true.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, back left.
Back left. So what? Behind the driver?
Yeah, oh my god, that made me really think how cars
back left's not.
Back left's
behind
the passenger.
Fucking idiot.
Depending where you are in the world.
That's true.
But we're basing this off of UK driving, UK cars.
So, I have Carlos there.
Wow, shocking. Wow.
I have him there though because, one, stunning. So if I have to...
So if I've got to look in the wing mirror.
No, like, not even the wing mirror. If I have to, like, reverse back and I've got to look out the back window, good view, right?
So you don't get distracted and crash the car?
Well, no, because if we're on a road trip, we have to be friends. So, like, it has to be civil. Do you know what I mean? So it has to be, it has to be civil.
Okay.
Of course, I'll be like, wow, but, like, I'll be respectful wow.
You're looking back, you're reversing, you just, like, drop my wee wink, you're like, continuing on.
Respectful wow. That's what we're going for.
Wait, if you're driving, are you going to do the man thing that when you're reversing, you put your hand on the back of Lando's seat?
Nice. Yeah, I may as well do that. We may as well go the full mile. But I also have him there because he sings, right? He's a singer.
You make it sound like he's good.
It doesn't matter if you're good or not. Car singing's not supposed to be the epitome of singing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he'll sing to the tunes. Him and Lando also very close. He sat right behind Lando, which means he's gonna wind him up, which means banter, right? Mm-hmm. Already a funny side of the car.
Yeah. Okay.
It works. It gels.
Smart.
And it's nice.
I see the vision here.
You see my vision.
So back left, I have Lando.
Yeah.
Teammate, Oscar's teammate, sat behind him. Same reason, I think they would, there might be a bit of shenanigans.
Yeah.
But also Lando, I thought about the music as well. I think if you want someone on tunes, it's going to be Lando.
Exactly.
It's going to be me, realistically.
Well, yeah.
But
Lando can have input.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who's in
my middle seat?
Your middle seat.
Mr. Yuki Tsunoda.
Okay. You put the little man in the middle seat.
I put the little man in the middle seat. So I've got Yuki because he would be bringing the snacks.
Yeah, actually
every
smart.
good road trip needs good snacks.
That's very smart.
And who other than Yuki Tsunoda would I trust to bring the good snacks on the road trip?
Clever.
So I've got Yuki in the middle. The middle because it's convenient for him to pass me a snack.
Yeah.
He's the middle man. It's convenient for him to reach everybody in the car.
The dad thing where you just stick your hand
one
out
hand
without
back
looking.
And, and he'll give me a snack, right?
Smart.
So he's there for that reason, but also he is the littlest. So it makes sense that he be in the middle seat.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I put myself in the middle seat.
Oh, yeah, because you're not driving.
Yeah, and because I am the littlest, so I thought that was only fair that I would sit in the middle. And I feel like, although the middle's, like, a bit squished, you get the good vibes because you can see everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can also like still be in control of the music because you can sort of reach through and see.
You're right.
So I've put myself in the middle for good vibes.
Okay, I like it.
And then who's in your final seat?
My final seat, I have Alex Albon.
Okay.
So he just is such a lovely guy. But he's also funny.
Yeah.
So he still keeps in with the humour of the car. He's bringing the good vibe. But I also have him because I think that he's the kind of nice guy that if I wanted to swap and not drive, he would swap with me.
True. Yeah, he would.
Yeah. So he's my guy.
Yeah. Smart.
So he would swap and drive. Then I could sit in the back.
You've got
Yuki and Carlos.
Yeah, you've got a good wee bunch there.
I do.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good selection.
It's a good trip we're on.
Who do you think I've got in my final seat?
Charles.
No.
Is it not?
No.
Shocked.
I know. I just didn't feel he would fit in my dynamic well enough.
No, he wouldn't have. It would have been a bit of a rogue choice.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
George Russell. If you're not watching the video,
stinker of all road trip
the
people.
glare that Jess has just given me.
He's definitely a backseat driver. George Russell is the kind of guy to backseat drive.
I have to literally put him behind Max. I actually think George is quite funny. Not that he means to be that funny, but he is really funny.
So then what? You're going to laugh at him, not with him,
yeah.
And then he's going to leave the
Every
car.
road trip needs someone to laugh at. No, I actually do. I really like George. And I do think that the vibes would be immaculate. I think we'd have a good laugh.
Okay.
Because also, like, Lando and George are friends, and George and Max have been hanging out a bit more. And I did also think we could all go and play paddle. A little paddle break.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, we mid-road trip paddle break.
Yeah.
That was I've never played paddle.
No.
But I'll take it up for the sake of this road trip.
Yeah. I think we both got pretty good trips, to be fair.
Yeah. Maybe we should make little playlists.
Oh, that's so fun.
We'll put them up on the Instagram. We each release
Yes.
our own Gals in the Pit Wall playlist. I don't know. We need a Gals in the Pit Wall Spotify account. Well, we do, but that's for the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll figure out when we come.
We'll figure out where to put it.
I am quite surprised. I do feel people might be surprised. No Daniel Ricciardo.
I did think about putting Daniel in, but in my mind, Daniel would want to be on tunes.
Exactly what I thought about. I was like, Daniel will take over the music and he'll be pretentious about it because he knows what he likes, and that's fine.
He does actually have really good music taste.
Yeah.
I can't fault this man's music taste. We listen to a lot of the same things. He's a Noah Khan listener. We cannot fault him.
No.
But I want Lando on the tunes because I want his tunes to be the precedent for the road trip.
Yeah, that's fair. I also did think about Yuki and Liam. I just thought that'd be kind of fun.
I did think about putting Liam in, but I don't know him well enough.
If we were to expand this to a minibus and pop in Yuki and Liam.
Yeah, if this was a party bus we were driving.
Joe, we just get a limo and we're all going.
Yes. The whole grid in the limo, let's go.
Where are you going on your road trip?
Where are we going? Ooh. I feel like in my mind we were driving through like Italy.
Yeah, I was thinking Europe.
Yeah. We were somewhere in Europe. I don't actually know where.
A little multi-country
road
trip.
Yeah.
Not one around Scotland? North Coast 500. Oh my god.
Do the NC 500 with the boys.
If you don't know what the North Coast 500 is, it's literally around the north coast of Scotland, and it's a very beautiful road trip.
Yeah,
that many people flock to do.
I really want to do it.
I lived in a town that was on the North Coast 500. It's probably the worst stop on the whole trip. Maybe we'll skip over that one. But no, yeah. Oh my god, the boys on the North Coast 500.
Yeah.
I said it's a joke, but actually that's
golf courses too.
Smart.
I've got Lando and Carlos.
Shit, I've just got Lando.
And Alex and Lily. Lily would come then.
Where are you fitting Lily in the car?
Well, no, but she'd just come to play golf with us for the day and then she'd leave.
Right.
Like, she's just, like, meeting us on the trip.
I'd play a bit of golf with Lando.
I would try. I'm not good.
We could all join in. We'll hold Lando back.
Yeah. Sounds good.
What a fun wee trip.
Kind of a good segue, though, because guess where Carlos has been this week?
Why?
Ryder Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about this. The photos of him are particularly funny. His concentration
He looks like
phase.
Troy Bolton.
Yeah, very Troy Bolton core of him.
Yes, that was the first thing I said at the start of the week.
It's his, like, this is one picture and he's like obviously like staring off into the distance. He's squinting, he's hunched over, he's got his hands on his legs.
Yeah.
He's in full focus mode.
Oh, for sure. He was in his element.
It was quite funny though.
I don't think he did particularly well.
No, I didn't actually keep up with how he was doing.
No, I like kept up with parts, but like I don't think he did particularly well, but he was there for it.
Bless him.
Yeah.
That's very cute.
I know.
Enjoying his time off.
Right? So cute.
This is the stand of news this week. Nothing's been happening.
Literally it's been nothing like crazy.
This is currently 9:00 on a Sunday.
Yeah. We left it so late because we've literally gotten the most exciting things today in Big Tesco.
Yeah, we saw TikTok and there is McLaren remote control cars in Big Tesco.
Yeah.
For £17.50.
Because they're on club card.
Yeah, if you've got a club card, get yourself down and get one. Mm-hmm. We literally got the last two that are there. We scooted down for them. We didn't even think they were going to have them, to be honest. But we thought it was worth looking. And it was worth it.
Although, to be fair, there was only 900 stickers that you had to put on it. Why is it so tedious?
So they come with all these stickers and like numbers and diagrams where to put the stickers. But it's not like the big stickers. They literally give you these smallest ones. They've got to go on this tiny steering wheel and on the halo. And like,
do you know what?
I was getting so angry.
I'll show the video.
And we will put them up on the podcast Instagram if you want to see them, because they are sick. But it's made me realise just how bad of a driver I am. Because I cannot, like, I tried to do a 3-point turn to get back in the room with them because I went out into the hallway and it was about a 100-point turn, so...
Yeah, no
hope for
They're
me.
kind of tricky to drive because only the back wheels are motorised.
Yeah.
And the front wheels steer,
yeah.
So...
I'll get the hang of it. I'm going to practice.
Yeah, same, and then we're going to race.
We're going to start drifting them.
Oh my god, so much fun.
Just set up a wee course. Track.
We could do. My hall's big enough.
We take them out in the streets.
Oh god.
Going through people's legs.
We can't become those girls. We can't.
No, I think that's cool.
Oh, you do?
But I felt like such a dweeb going into Tesco in my McLaren shirt. That wasn't planned. It just was the only clean thing I had to put on. So in my McLaren shirt, getting my McLaren car. Like a big nerd.
Never mind.
Loud and proud.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking of being a big dweeb, I don't know if anyone who listens to the podcast follows my TikTok, but I made a TikTok and it did quite well. But I put George Russell.
Quite well is an understatement. Give the stats, please, for the listeners.
It's on, I think, 160,000 likes and 800,000 views, maybe.
Big time.
But I just... As a bit of a joke, I put George Russell in his F1 intro T-pose on a cross because it was the Taylor Swift, oh Lord, take me my drug, is my baby. Because I thought about this like a month ago when I was sat in my bed and I went, how funny would that be? So I ordered a cross on Amazon literally a month ago and then just kind of needed to go to the library, the uni library, may I add, to print out this picture of George Russell. And when I say I felt crazy printing this out, like this massive, I had to print it out. I printed out some psychology research studies to sort of sandwich it in at the same time so I didn't look insane. And I was carrying George Russell about for a day and he fell out my bag and I was like, oh, it's so embarrassing.
Stop.
George on the floor. So I wonder if George Russell's seen my TikTok.
Oh, I hope he does because it's a really funny TikTok.
I mean, George, if you've seen it, I'll send you on a cross. You can have it.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
It's just in my flat now and I don't really know what to do with it.
It's just a shrine.
It is. Well, we put candles around it and everything. It was really quite something.
Yeah, it did look good. It was a great TikTok. You should go over and watch it.
So if anyone wants George Russell on a cross, send me a message and you can have him. Because I don't want him. But that was this week's excitement for me.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting stuff.
I'm glad people share my sense of humour because when I did it, I was like, this is hilarious.
Yeah, it was really
It made
funny.
me laugh, but I'm glad other people found it funny.
Yes.
And I'm sorry to the people that I offended with my blasphemy. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
But actually not that many people complained. And then my only other bit of... Well, there's a couple small bits of news. We've got Nick de Vries.
Yeah.
Back in Formula E.
He is. He's gone back. If you are over on the Pitwall Instagram, you'll have seen in this week's news roundup that I've put a bit of info in there for him. But I'm actually really excited that he's back.
Yeah,
because he is a good driver. I just don't think F1 was his category.
Although he wasn't exactly given much of a chance to show it.
No, he definitely was not.
So it is a shame, but I'm glad that he's back driving.
Yeah, me too.
Because he's too talented to not be driving.
For sure.
And then also, excitingly, and I'm going to try and get up my article. If you don't know, I'm writing for Girls Across the Grid on F1 Academy News, but this is kind of linked.
Yes.
Jessica Hawkins, who is an Aston Martin ambassador, she drove in a test for them in Hungary this week, and that's very exciting. So she's the first woman to drive an F1 car since 2018.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. So it's quite a big deal. And it was particularly sweet for her because she talked about how she's missed out on years of driving because lack of money. And that's one area in motorsport that women particularly struggle with, especially in formula racing.
Yeah, financial.
Getting enough sponsors to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good news that she's been able to do this. It's very nice that this has happened. And she actually did really well. A bit of background on Jessica Hawkins. So she is 28. She's British. She is British karting champion. She was on the W Series podium. She's also a stunt woman, and she was in James Bond No Time to Die as a stunt driver. So she's very cool. And in 2021, she joined Aston Martin as driver ambassador. And then last year, she started doing simulator work with Aston Martin to prepare her for this test. And then, this week she got to go and do this test.
Which I'm super happy for. It's very exciting. Although, I mean, I have my own opinion of the whole situation, because I think, it's obviously a positive step, but they've not put her in a current F1 car.
Yeah, so she was driving the AMR 21.
Yeah.
But still, that's...
No, and it still is positive, and I'm happy that, women are getting to be fighting I use, because they still are.
And it was a dream for her to be able to do this.
I feel like it would have made a lot more of a difference had it been at an actual race weekend, or...
I guess maybe she didn't feel that she was up to that level. And that's quite a lot of pressure to, say, go into like FP1 and go and do that.
Yeah.
That's quite a big step. But she performed really well in this test. So
hopefully she'll make it to an FP1 at some point.
Yeah, so she did several test runs, 26 laps. And it actually rained. It was really, really heavy rain. So she did really well. Felipe Drogovic, who is the Aston Martin reserve driver, he was also there. So the F1 Evolution program director, Robert Sattler at Aston Martin, he made a comment on Jessica's performance. So he talked about how it was raining and said that she excelled despite the heavy rain. And she progressively built up speed in a tricky track while managing flawlessly the complexity of the AMR 21. Her feedback was precise and correlated with our data. After 3 runs, the track had dried and she was already matching the reference lap speeds. Overall, Jessica executed an excellent test program with a very professional attitude, and we hope to see her in the car again soon.
So good.
Yeah, and also she's been helping Aston Martin prepare for F1 Academy in 2024.
Yeah.
Because obviously they will have a nominated car and a driver. So a lot of what she was doing was to feed back to them for this.
Well, I like that. That's good.
So it helps in the wider sense of it's helping F1 Academy. It's helping boost that because it's helping Aston Martin go into it with a strong mindset and be ready for it. So it's all very exciting. And I think it's nice to look at it as a very positive step.
Definitely.
And hopefully this is now going to open the door for more opportunities, maybe more teams doing stuff like this. And we're going to take some steps forward for it.
I hope so.
Women in F1. Because, I mean, Susie Wolff, who's the director of F1 Academy, she was talking about how she does think it will be another decade or so before we see a woman in Formula 1.
Definitely, it's going to take time.
But we are making huge leaps and bounds towards that now, and these are steps in the right direction. So it's very positive. It's all very exciting
business.
Very excited for Jessica.
Yeah, no, I am, and I'm really happy for her because this is obviously her dream.
Yeah, and if you go and watch her talking about it, it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
Made me a bit emotional.
Same.
Cried a little bit. It's fine. I cry everything. So that was really the most exciting news of the week.
Yeah.
And that was great. Although I feel like I wish I was more energized for this.
I know, but
because I do mean it.
So
it was,
No, but it is really, really exciting.
I need when I don't have races in the weekend, I kind of lose my.
We were also out last night, so
yeah, we were.
We're a little bit frazzled today.
Bit of a late night and a bit of a late start into today, so we're very lost.
All over the place.
Yeah. Woo!
I know. Whoa.
Hyped. Whoa. What else?
My other bit I was going to add in there. So Williams came out this week and said that they are intending to keep Logan Sargent in like a weird way.
James Vowles basically said it's our fault that Logan's not doing very well.
Yeah.
They kind of said that he wasn't ready and they've plucked him and put him into this F1 car. And so it's their fault that Logan's not doing well and not to do with Logan. So it's looking like he's going to get another this season, but still not confirmed. Yeah, so I don't know.
It was really quite vague what he was talking about because he was kind of like, oh, but like it's our fault, you know, he wasn't ready and we've done this. So if you hear that, you think, okay, so they're going to take him out, train him up and then put him back in. But it's also seeming like they want to give him another chance next year.
It's very strange because it was a very official video, but they neither confirmed nor denied anything.
No, it was sort of really weird.
So it's not actually cleared up whether Logan's going to be in that seat next year. I also saw F1's post about all the contracts that are ending next season, and it's fucking everyone.
Carnage.
Oh, and Charles, speaking of contracts, Charles accidentally leaked his contract extension. He was talking about like Ferrari and their goals and stuff, and he said something about like, oh yeah, we're just doing sort of work now, blah blah, before 2026. It's like, right, okay, so you signed an extension then.
Yeah, okay, so you're still there. So I'm happy that he did though, and I knew he was going to.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a shocker if he left, but please, oh my god, if he's gonna stay that long, please can it go up? Please can things get better? Because I will tear my hair out.
Go on.
Oh, well, if you're watching the video, she's gone.
Yep, sorry.
So I'll just have to
listen to his chat.
Yeah, I'll just have to put on a wee picture of Fernando again, maybe. That's what I did a couple of weeks ago. Wee Fernando pic. Yeah, please, oh my god, can things get better if he's going to be staying?
But I think they'll be better next year because they had good progress last year. They were fighting. This year the Red Bulls came in with a revitalised sense of life. So they've just been in a league of their own. But I mean, I guess statistically from last year Ferrari are consistent. It's just that Red Bull are on another planet this year.
Yeah.
So I think if everybody can be catching them for next year, that it could actually still be fighting.
I feel for next season at this stage, I feel most optimistic for McLaren.
I hope it's good for them.
And I do think they've got the strongest driver pairing.
I just can't see it going well because McLaren always do this. They have a few ups and then a mile of downs.
So Lando's still contracted till 2025.
Yeah.
And Oscar's 2026. So it's looking like that's secure. Tap the microphone. It's looking like that's secured for the time being.
Yeah.
Also, Red Bull have basically said that yes, we are going to be putting Daniel in the Red Bull.
Yeah, they did kind of come out and say that this week because they were like, no.
I might have screenshotted what was actually said, but they basically were like, yep, it's happening.
But then I don't know if that'll be like, they'll give him a 1 year and that'll be Daniel's last year in F1. And
maybe.
he'll finish it out and then he's done.
God, that's so depressing.
I'll be gutted though.
No, I can't find it. But, wait. No. But yeah, they basically were like, yep, Daniel will be in the car. There you go.
They love Daniel at Red Bull, though.
Yeah. I mean, everyone loves Daniel.
That's very true.
Except McLaren.
Yeah. They've got beef.
It'll be nice to see Daniel back in the Red Bull. I hope it goes well for him. And then I'm assuming Liam... Well, they kind of also said that, yeah, Liam will be in the AlphaTauri.
Yeah.
So they basically have just confirmed that.
And are you joking? Liam and Yuki together in the car?
Woo! That's the pairing that we want. That will be the strongest driver pairing.
Exactly.
Although I keep getting TikTok edits, like sad ones of like, I think I've seen this film before, about Yuki and Liam, because they think it's going to be a Lewis-Nico Rosberg situation. And I'm like, fucking hell, guys. But I also am getting edits of Lewis and George about that as well.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, I don't think the situation's that dire. They are each other's biggest rivals. Then I think it's just normal.
Time, though, George has been getting really wide recently.
He has.
And he's been doing the most whack strategies ever. Like, he's been sacking off his whole strategy team and being like, no, I think we should do this. And then he punts it into walls. So.
But they're another pairing that their contracts go beyond the end of next season as well. They're one of the few. I think everyone else's runs out.
No, there's two
Oh,
teams.
And Max. Max is till 2028. Which is long.
Because there's 2 or 3 teams which are sticking.
I think it was Mercedes, McLaren, and Max. That's it. And then obviously Charles now possibly as well because he's leaked that. And I think genuinely everyone else is 2024 because it was a lot. I
swear the Haas lineup was.
They've only signed for 1 more year. They signed at the end of this year for 1 more year. I'll get it up.
Yeah.
And we'll check. Fact checking. Nope. Yes. Okay. So. It is literally everyone, other than Logan, who's running out this year, and then McLaren and Mercedes. Everyone else is 2024.
Okay.
Literally everyone else.
Oh, I keep forgetting we're talking about 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's madness.
Silly season will be a little extra silly, I think.
It's going to be so stressful. I'm going to feel sick.
Yeah, that's how it felt last year, seeing where everybody was going.
Dreadful. Not ready for that.
Nah, see, Daniel's video, when he came out with it, broke me. If we get one of those next year...
Oh my God. There's going to be one. Unless people retire, which we talked about in last week's podcast. I
kind of hope folk do.
Just to save us the heartbreak.
It makes it... Because, like, obviously you're sad when they retire, but they chose that.
Yeah.
It's not like they've been forced out. So, God.
Speaking of retirement, who's coming back to racing but Sebastian Vettel?
Allegedly.
Well, he did an interview and he talked about how he's been watching the racing and he didn't realise how much he'd miss it.
Until Suzuka.
And then he's really missing it. So there's talks that he's going to be doing 24 hours of Le Mans.
So they want him to do it with Jenson Button because Jenson has been confirmed.
Yeah.
So they want him to do it with Jenson. They're trying to get him on site.
But think of the dream team, because there was obviously that rumour that Mick was going to go into endurance racing. Imagine Seb and Mick.
That's obviously my dream pairing. Like, everybody's dream pairing is to see them. But I also think that Jenson and Seb could be a fun pairing.
Yeah. But Seb and Mick.
I know.
That'd be good marketing as well.
But I don't think that, like, the 24 hours of Le Mans is just 24 hours. Do you know what I mean? And they do them every year. There's time.
I know. One day.
Yeah.
One day it'll happen. Well, it's going to be like when we talked about how Charles and Arthur Leclerc.
They want to do one together.
Charles and Arthur versus Seb and Mick.
Oh, because Seb and Mick did the WRC together. That was good. I watched a bit of that.
Exciting. Yeah. I would love to see Seb back in racing. But imagine, I saw someone on TikTok and they talked about, imagine Aston Martin this year if there was no Lance Stroll and it was Fernando and Seb. Mighty pairing.
Mega.
That would have been amazing.
Really good.
Maybe that's what we need next year.
Right?
Strollovich. We Lance a lot, Strollovich.
I think he's going though. I think he's done.
Yeah, we've said this before, but it's a bit of a dire time.
Yeah.
I feel sad for him.
Me too.
But yeah, I need racing back. I need Qatar. I need next weekend to happen.
I know, and I'm excited that it's at 6 p.m. Like, really excited.
It's a sprint weekend. And Max could win the world championship in the sprint if he comes 6th or higher, I believe.
Yeah.
So, very likely. Imagine he had like a double DNF though this weekend. That would be so crazy. Funny. I think it'd be more fun for him to get it in the actual race. I think so. I feel like getting in the sprint's a bit lame, but then maybe it's nicer because he can have maybe a bit more fun on Sunday.
I suppose, because then it's kind of Sunday's basically just like his 50 victory laps at that point.
Yeah, I don't know what he can do on Sunday to have a bit of fun because it's just a standard day for Max, really.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll decide to start last just for shits and giggles.
For sure.
He goes, I'll just do a wee pit lane start.
Yeah.
For the rest of the season
I'll drive backwards, guys, it's fine.
For the rest of the season, I'm actually going to swap out and Daniel's going to finish the races for me.
That would be fun.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, Daniel will be back in anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is this... Because this is when he's predicted to be back.
Yeah, he's supposed to be back for Qatar.
Someone made a compilation on TikTok, and it's just, like, clips of Daniel recently. And it was all zoomed in his hand, going, look at his hand mobility. He's going to be back. Look at that hand mobility. I was like, what the fuck?
That's so funny.
So, hopefully he's back. But then
I think he will be.
Sad to not have Liam there now. It was a fun few races with Liam, and he did really, really well.
Yeah, he did do well, but...
Next season.
Get my man Rick back in the car. That's where I'm at. Get him back in.
Yeah, I think Liam next season we'll see him, hopefully. I hope.
I don't know.
Just put him in somewhere.
I mean, I don't think we'll see him next season if Logan Sargent gets a seat.
Well, he's the reserve for AlphaTauri and Red Bull for next season.
That's true. So we'll see him at some point.
He'll be lurking.
He'll be there.
And I suppose if anyone's underperforming, Red Bull will just plop him back.
Yeah, they'll boot them out anyway, so...
At least we know we're going to see Liam in the future at some point.
Yeah, exactly. No, he'll definitely be on the grid for 25.
Yeah. Because this has been great few races from him.
Yeah.
And a great experience as well for him too.
Exactly. Well, guys.
Yeah. Bit of an odd one this week. A chill one.
We'll see you after Qatar.
With a bit more excitement, hopefully. I think it's going to be a good race.
Oh,
I feel like
so.
I feel like my bones. It's going to be a good one.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling it in your bones.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a Verstappen victory party.
Well,
coming,
yeah.
but
I don't think it's gonna not be a Max win, but I feel that it will still be an exciting weekend.
I hope so. I like the track, so
yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I feel optimistic. Maybe it's just out of pure desperation.
Probably.
I need it to be a good one.
Yes, for sure.
It's been a quiet couple of weeks because Suzuka was a bit
sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we will see you guys next week.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Another week. Yeah, no.
Oh, that was shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
We're going to go race our cars now.
Yeah, we're going to go race them in the hall. Bye, guys!
Bye!